Welcome to Shantalakshmi IAS. In this video, we will be discussing the daily MCQs of that date's current affairs. This will help you to boost your prelim score. First question: which of the following statements are not true regarding the AFSPA Act? Okay, this is taken from the today's newspaper. As we know that recently innocent civilians were killed in the Nagaland. Okay, so there was an issue regarding the repeal of AFSPA. Okay, Armed Forces Special Powers Act. Actually, through this act, the government grants special powers to the Indian Armed Forces and also the state and paramilitary forces. Okay, and these powers are granted in the disturbed areas. It means that the army, state, and central police forces can kill or shoot or search houses or destroy any property that is likely to be used by insurgents in that area. Okay, and the disturbed area, actually under section 3 of the AFSPA Act, the central government or the governor of the state or the administrator of that UT can declare the complete state or the a certain part of that state as a disturbed area. Okay, these three people have the power to declare any area as disturbed area, and these security forces can arrest a person without any warrant if he committed any offense or if he is about to commit any offense or if any suspicion arises about him. Okay, they can arrest him without any warrant. It has given special powers to these armed forces. Okay, and if you come to the question, the state police forces are also included in the act. This statement is true because we've seen that the state and central police forces are also given special powers under the act. Security forces can arrest a person without any warrant even on the reasonable suspicion. Okay, this statement is also true because they have the power to arrest any person without any warrant if any suspicion arises about him. Okay, third statement: only the central government can declare a particular area as disturbed area under the act. This statement is false because not only central government, the governor of that state or the administrator of that particular duty can also declare a particular area as disturbed area. So the wrong statements were asked and only 3 is wrong. So the answer is B. Second question. Consider the following statements regarding the CAMPA Act. Okay, this is taken from the today's newspaper. And CAMPA Act, the Compensatory Afforestation Fund Management and Planning Authority Act. Okay, through this act, the government seeks to mitigate the impact of diversion of forest land for non-forest purposes. Okay, sometimes the forest land will be used for the non-forest purposes, for industrial purpose or any other purpose. So if this situation happens, then through mitigate the impact of that diversion through this act, the government ensures that the funds as a compensation for that land and also the compensation required for the rebuild that forest are released and utilized quickly, efficiently, and transparently. Okay, this act ensures that the funds required required as the compensation for that foregone forest land will be released and utilized quickly, efficiently, and transparently. Okay, and this law is applicable to states, UTs, and also the center. Okay, the objectives of this law, objectives are to promote afforestation. Okay, to lay down effective guidelines for the state and also the to facilitate state in terms of the scientific and technological requisites. Okay, recommend measures based on the strategic planning and also resolve the issues arising between the center, state, or interstate. Okay, to come to the question, it is aimed to promote afforestation by compensating the diversion of forest land for non-forest purposes. This statement is true because it is one of the objectives of this law. Okay, it is applicable only to states and UTs. The words like only, always, okay, all these are trapping words. So here not only states and UTs but also central this law also applicable to the center as well. So the statement is false. And the correct statements are asked. Okay, only one is correct and the answer is A. Okay. Third question. Consider the following statements regarding the PM Swanidhi scheme. Okay. This is taken from the PIB PM Swanidhi scheme. Okay. This is launched by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Okay. This will be implemented under this Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. And through this scheme, the street vendors are provided with affordable loans. Okay. The main aim of this scheme is to provide affordable loans to the street vendors. Here, street vendors mean the general vendors, hackers, people involved in the goods and services related to textiles, apparel, artisan products, barber shops, laundry shops, etc. All these people are the beneficiaries of this scheme. Okay, the key facilities are like they will be provided with loan and also interest subsidy is given to them. Okay, and if they repay the loan within that time, then their credit limit will be escalated or increased. Okay, and this is a central sector scheme. Okay, it is completely funded by the central government. If you come to the question, it is a central sector scheme. Yes, this statement is true. Daily wage laborers are also included in the scheme, as the scheme is related to the street vendors and daily wage laborers are not included in this. So the statement is false. It's implemented by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. This statement is true. Okay. So the correct wrong statements were asked and only 2 is wrong. So the answer is A, only 2. Okay. Fourth question. Which of the following countries are the members of BIMSTEC? As we discussed earlier, if any international organizations or any summits, if it has any significance with respect to India, then we should make a note of that. And we should also know the objectives and the members of that organization. Okay. Here, this is taken from the PIB and the BIMSTEC, Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation. This is a regional multilateral organization. Okay, this is a multilateral organization and the members are Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Myanmar and Thailand. Okay, these are all the members. The objectives are like to create an environment for the rapid economic development of the sub-region. In that region, to enable the economic development, this organization will create a suitable environment for that. Okay, and also to encourage the spirit of equality and partnership and to promote the active collaboration and mutual assistance in the areas of common interest. Okay, and to accelerate support for each other in the fields of education, science and technology. All these are the objectives of this scheme. Okay, if you come to the question, which of the following countries are the members of BIMSTEC? Members: India, Bangladesh, Pakistan. Pakistan is not a member, so this statement is false. Myanmar, Philippines, Bangladesh. Philippines is also not a member, so this statement is also wrong. Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan. Again, Pakistan. This is also wrong. Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh. Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh. So this statement is true. Only 4 is correct, and the answer is C. Only 4. Fifth question. Physalia acuta, recently seen in news, is a. Okay. This is taken from the today's newspaper and Physalia acuta. Actually, this is a snail. This snail is highly invasive. Means it is a host. It is a host to worms that can cause foodborne diseases and skin itches in humans. Okay, this is very okay. This is a dangerous species. Okay, it plays a host to worms that can cause foodborne diseases and skin itches in the humans. And also, this is a competitor to the native fauna. So, if any new species, or any new kind of tiger reserves or any wildlife sanctuaries, if that comes in the news, then we should make a note of that. So here, Physalia acuta is a snail that causes. It is a host to worms that can cause foodborne diseases and rashes. Okay. So if you come to the question, a newly discovered butterfly in the state of Assam. No, this statement is wrong. Physalia acuta is a carnivorous plant which helps in the agriculture by trapping insects. This statement is also wrong. An endangering aquatic plant in the river Ganga. This statement is also wrong. A snail that causes foodborne diseases and rashes. This is true. Okay. So these kind of questions you can answer if you follow the current affairs. Okay. And that's for today. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe.